I told to try this question. Here the
Yes.
cost of an article was 15,500. Rupees 450 was spent on its repair. If it is sold for profit of 15%, find the selling price of the article. Here this 450 rupees is the extra amount. It is called as overhead expenses. So the total cost of an article will be cost plus the overhead expenses. So we shall write total cost of an article will be equal to cost plus overhead expenses. Here the cost is 15,500
15,500.
plus
Plus 4.
450 and we get it as
15,950.
15,950.
15,950. Correct. Now they have also given that it is sold at 15% profit. So the profit percentage is given as 15%. We know that profit percentage is profit
Divided by 100 into CP.
divided by the cost price into 100. Isn't it? It is not profit by 100 into CP, it is profit by CP into 100. Therefore, when we find the profit, we need to cross multiply this 15 with the cost price. The cost price is 15,950 divided by 100. This has to be
Yes, sir.
simplified. Here one of the 0 get cancelled, 5 2 times
Five.
and 5 3 times. Now 3 to be multiplied to 1595 divided by 2. What is 3 times of 1595? Is 15, 1 carry, 27 plus 1, 28, 2 carry, 15 plus 2 is 17. This becomes 4785 divided by 2. So we get the profit as rupees
The
2392.5. 2392.5.
5.
Therefore, the selling price of the article will be equal to the cost price plus the
Plus
profit.
selling profit.
The cost price is 15,950 plus the profit is 2392.5. This has to be added up and we get
18,342.5.
1,834, 18,342.5.
18,342.5.
Rupees.
CZ?
Yes, sir.
Rupees, sir. Rupees.
Sir,
Yes,
we
sir.
can use in also formula, sir. Formula is there, sir, for this.
Formula is there. Which is the formula, sir?
Selling price is equal to profit plus 100 into CP divided by 100, sir.
If you can remember this formula, you can use it
Divided by 100.
directly. When we use directly, SP will be equal to 15,509.
115.
15,950. This is CP into 100 plus profit percent. It becomes 115
100%.
Yes,
divided by 100.
115.
So one of
Divided
the
by
0 get cancelled. 5 2 times 5 23 times.
23.
So 15950 into 23 divided by 2. 2 we get the same answer.
Yes, sir.
7.
Yes, sir.
7.
Try multiplying that. 23 times of 15950 is what? 3,66,850. When we divide that by 2, we get 1834. It's correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
1595.
This is 1595, right? This 0 is not there because we have cancelled it. We get the same answer, 18342.5. How many of you remember this formula?
Sir, I am remember.
You will remember. You remember
Confusing.
Yes, sir.
SP is equal to CP multiplied to 100 plus profit percent
Profit percentage
divided by 100. This is a direct
100.
formula when cost price and profit percentage is known. Similarly, we have the formula CP is equal to SP into 100 divided by 100 plus
100 minus
profit
profit
percent.
percent.
Yes,
When
sir.
profit is
And
there, it
even
is
for
100
loss.
plus. Even the same thing holds true for the loss. It is CP
Loss.
So we should have
into
to minus
100 minus
loss
loss
percent.
percent divided by
Divided
100.
By
Similarly, CP is SP into 100
100
divided by 100
100
minus
100
loss
minus
percent.
loss percent.
It is not that difficult to find out this formula. We can deduct this formula, but you need to remember it while solving because you'll not be having enough time to deduct and then use the formula. How to remember this formula?
Sir, please teach derivation of this formulas.
I'll tell how to deduct the formula also. Before that, I want you to observe this SP and CP. The number of letters involved in this SP is more than the number of letters involved in CP. So whenever SP is to be found, on the numerator, the number of characters will be more. CP into 100 plus profit percent. In the denominator, it's just 100. This is how I just remember this formula. Now I will tell you how to get this formula. We all
Sir,
know
if
that.
profit is there, we should 100 plus profit. If minus loss is there, we should minus from 100, sir.
Correct,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Profit means plus, sir. Loss means
So here we can use direct formula, sir.
Direct formula we can use, but how to get the formula I'm going to tell you.
Sir, SP it is asking, sir. SP is equal to CP.
We all know this particular thing. Profit percent is profit divided by CP into 100.
Yes, sir.
This is noticed.
Yes.
So when
Yes.
profit is to be found, it is profit percent times of cost price divided by 100 by cross multiplication. Correct? You must remember
Yes.
that
sir.
every time we get profit whenever the
Profit
cost price is less than the selling price. So profit is nothing but SP minus
SP
CP
minus CP.
is equal to profit percent into
Yes,
CP
sir.
divided by 100.
Yes, sir.
Now observe, if SP to be found, we have to transpose this negative CP to the right side.
Yes, sir.
So
CP minus.
SP will be
Yes,
equal to profit percent into CP divided by 100 plus CP.
CP.
This particular CP I have transposed to the right hand side. Now if you take the LCM, SP will become profit percent into cost price plus 100 times of cost price divided by 100. Now if you observe, this particular CP is a common factor for both the terms. So that can be taken common. We get SP is equal to CP times of, here it is profit percent plus 100 divided by 100. We have the same formula here. SP is CP into 100 plus profit percent divided by 100. Isn't it easy?
Yes, sir. Easy, sir.
It is easy,
sir.
but each time you cannot solve
sir.
like this and get the formula. You must be able to remember this. This should be known to you. Can we do the same thing in finding CP?
Yes, sir.
From this only we can get CP. If CP
Yes,
is
sir.
to be found, CP will be equal to 100 times of SP divided by 100 plus profit percent. Now I have told you a method to get the formula. Can you try out for loss percent? When loss is there,
Yes, sir.
you'll be getting negative. This you try in your leisure time. Now we'll move on to the next question. A VCR and TV were bought for rupees 8,000 each. The shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on the VCR and 8% profit on TV. Find the gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Here there are two transactions. One is related to VCR, another is related to TV. Once he has got a loss, he has got profit on the other. Yes.
Sir, so
Hmm.
profit minus loss we can use now, sir. Profit of 4%.
Profit of 4%.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Profit of 4%.
Profit 8%, sir. Loss 4%, sir. 8% minus 4%, remaining 4%, sir. So 4% profit, sir.
Here, let
It
us
doesn't
try.
work like that.
Let us try in
Like
your
this, sir.
method as well as this method. TV and VCR separately I have written. According to the question, the cost price of both the items are same. It is 8,000. So the cost price of VCR is 8,000 and the cost price of TV is also 8,000. On VCR, he has got a loss and the loss percent is given as 4%. Here on TV, he has got a profit percent of 8%.
8% profit.
Now, if you use the same formula, a direct formula to find selling price, in both the cases, we will be getting selling price of VCR and we can add it to selling price of TV. So we get the whole transaction, selling price and whole transaction cost price is known to us. Then we can think whether there is a loss or profit. Now we shall find SP. The formula is CP into 100 minus loss percent. Remember here, there is a loss, so 100 minus loss percent divided by 100. In this case, SP is CP into 100 plus profit percent divided by 100. Now let's substitute. Here it is 8,000 multiplied to 100 minus 4 is what?
Sir,
96.
96
96. sir.
divided by 100. In this case,
No
SP is 8,000 multiplied to
108. sir.
100 plus 8 is 108 divided by 100.
100.
Now two of the zeros will get cancelled in both the cases. What is the product of 96 times of 80 that we have to do? What is 96 times of 80?
7680.
7,880.
7,680.
7,680.
Sir, 7680.
For the selling price of TV, we have 80 times of
8640.
83.
8640, sir.
64 and 8640. Yes, now we have the selling price of both the
Sir,
items.
360 rupees per.
Now let me find total selling price. Total selling price is 7680 plus 8640 and the
Yes, sir.
sum will be equal to 16,320.
16320.
Correct. Now the total cost price is 8,000 plus 8,000.
16,000.
16,000.
3,000.
16,000. Now, if you observe, this particular SP is greater than the CP, so there is a profit.
Profit.
Yes.
Profit.
Yes,
So
sir.
profit is there.
Yes, sir.
So what will be the profit here? Profit
So
will be
340.
This method
320,
is
right?
320, sir.
320.
320 is the profit. So profit percentage on the whole transaction is profit divided by
Yes, sir.
2%, sir.
CP 200.
16,320.
16,000.
2%, sir.
Sorry, it is not 16,320, it is 1600 into 100.
Yes, sir. 16.
So two zeros here, two zeros here will get cancelled. This 0 get cancelled. We get
2%, sir.
2%, sir.
2%, sir.
Yeah, somebody was telling that there is no loss, no gain. Actually, there is a gain of 2%.
From
Now, if I follow Shobhan's method, Shobhan was telling that there is 8% and 4%, and the difference will
Sir,
be
both are
4%.
both are 8,000 each, sir. So
sir, we
4%
can do
by
in
8,
another
4 by
method also.
100
4% is
into
again,
8,000, sir. Yes, sir. 4 by 100
Sir, we
into
can do
8,000.
in another
Listen.
method also, sir.
Listen, Shobhan.
Yes, sir.
Shobhan, you started telling that there is a loss on VCR 4% and there is a profit of 8% on TV.
Yes, sir.
On the whole transaction, the difference would be there. 4% is the gain on whole transaction. Actually, when we calculate, we have got 2%, sir. We did not get 4%. So we should not follow like that. We have to separately find CP and SP. Understood?
Yes.
Sir, we
Yes, sir.
There is one
Sir, I am doing it in different method, sir.
another
All
method.
of you remember, don't write how I am writing here. I have missed out this rupees. These rupees are to be written.
Sir, sir, we have
Yes.
another method also, sir.
Another method is there. What is
Yes,
the another
sir.
method?
Sir, here
Sir, loss on VCR is 4%, sir. 4% of 8,000 is 320. And profit
Correct.
on TV is 8%. And sir, 8% of 8,000 is 640, sir. Sir, we can minus 640 minus 320 is 320, sir.
yes,
And
sir.
sir, directly we can do 320 divided by 16,000 into 100 is 2%, sir.
From this, you will be subtracting 320. To this, you will be adding 640.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Last means
In this
minus
method,
one.
in this particular method, it is like a unitary method and you will not be using the formula. Now I have given a formula and I told you how to solve it. If you don't want to use the formula, there is no problem. We can solve it like that also. You want me to solve like that? Without formula?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we can
Yes.
solve.
If you don't remember the formula, then what to do? We will write it like this. The cost price of VCR is
E equal to
8,000.
8,000. Yes, sir.
And
Cost
there
price
is a loss percentage given, so we can find out loss on VCR.
Yes, sir. 4
It is 4% of 8,000.
Yes, sir. Divided by 100.
It is 4 times of 8,000 divided by 100. So when we simplify, we get it as 320.
320.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Therefore, selling price of VCR will be equal to CP
8,000
plus
minus
CP minus 320, and this will be 7680. Is it?
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. 7680.
Yes. 7680.
Cost price of
Similarly, we will find the selling price of TV. For that, CP of TV is known. CP of TV is same rupees 8,000, and profit on TV we will find it out.
8% of
This will be
8,000.
8% of 8,000.
8,000.
Correct. So it is
8
8
into
840.
8,000
divided by
100.
100 into
100
8,000.
into 8,000. 0 cancels. 20.
640.
640. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Therefore,
Then
the
yes.
selling price of TV is 8,640
8,000 plus
Plus
640 is equal to
8,640.
8,640.
Correct.
And we have to add them.
Rupees,
Therefore,
sir.
PCR.
therefore, total CP, total SP will find.
Yes, sir.
So total CP
Sir, I
is
said
8,000 plus 8,000.
16,000.
8,000 plus 8,000, which is 16,000.
16,000, sir.
The battery is low. This is 8,000. 8,640 plus
640 plus
7,680.
7680.
7680.
Yes, sir.
And it comes out to be 16,320, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Therefore,
Yes, sir.
Profit
therefore,
is equal to 320.
there is profit on
Of 2%.
old transaction.
What, sir?
There is a profit on old transaction. So profit
Sir.
is
320 is profit.
320.
Yes, sir.
So find out the profit
will get-
percent. 320 divided by 16,000
16,000 into 100.
into 100. We get it as
2%.
2%.
2%. Yes,
Sir,
sir.
there is a logic, sir.
Okay, sir.
If
Hmm.
the cost price are same and if the profit percent and loss percent are same, there is always a loss.
Always there is a loss. There is a profit here.
Yes. Sir, no, sir. When CP of two objects are same and if the profit percent and loss percent are same, there is always a loss.
Correct. We have that type of question also. We shall solve.
Profit means that's sir.
There
Loss
is a
means
question in your exercise, I think, where there is same CP is given and both the profits and loss percentages are same. On the whole transaction, there will be loss. There will not be no loss, no gain. We shall see that.
Sir, if
Now, in this method, any doubt is there?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
If you want
No,
to
sir.
follow
No, sir.
using formula, it's okay. Or this method. Only thing you should remember is whenever we are finding the selling price, when loss is there, you have to subtract. When profit is there, you have to add. You should not do the reverse. All right. Question number 6. Yes, during a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the market price of all the items. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 and two shirts marked at rupees 850 each? Yes, this is a question
Sir,
related to discount.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir, a pair of jeans means one jeans or two jeans, sir?
pair always refers to two. Actually speaking, a pair of jeans is rupees 1450, not 1450 each. That sentence you have to observe.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here, what is the total market price?
The discount will be on that is 10% or 20%, sir.
10%. They have given out 10% on the market prices. So here, the market price, total market price will be the
1450
cost
plus
of
1450 plus 2
Correct.
into
plus
850, sir.
1,700.
2 times of 850.
850 is 1700 plus 1450.
This will be 1700 plus
00.
1450 to be added, and we get it as 3150.
3,150.
Correct, very good. 3150. This is the total market price. Now they have given that 10% is the discount given on the market prices of all the items. So it means that I can consider 10% of this total market price. I'll get the discount. Given discount percentage, we can write it like this, D percent. Given discount percent is 10%, this implies discount is
10 upon 100 into 3150.
10
Sir,
upon
but there are
100 into
So we can
3.
write
items
like
also. It is
this, sir.
Sir,
10
we are
Percentage
getting
is
single
10,
item.
10 divided by
315, sir,
100
after
into
cancelling.
3250.
The 315.
350.
It is just 350.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Should minus this.
When the discount is there, what to do?
The
We should
total
minus
price
one
minus
five.
discount, sir.
Minus
We need to
315.
subtract.
3150 minus
Yes,
315.
sir.
What
From
if
The total mark price minus discount.
what if discount is subtracted from the price here, 3150 market price? What do we get?
Sir,
Selling
2835.
price.
2835.
It is not
Selling
called
price.
as selling price. Instead, we say it as sale price. So sale price
sir.
will be equal to the market price minus discount.
Yes, sir.
Here the market price is 3150
3150.
minus 315,
315,
and
sir.
this will be equal to
2835.
2835.
rupees 2835.
35.
Therefore, the customer will have to pay rupees 2835 for these items. Means a pair of
Yes,
jeans as
sir.
well as 2 shirts. Understood?
Yes,
Here,
sir.
I have taken 10% on the total. Otherwise, you can consider 10% on this particular
On
item
individuals.
and
And
10% on
10% of
2 of the shirts.
1700.
Same you will get, same answer we get. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. So
There
can we
is
do separately for 1450 and 850 each, sir? Separately we can do and we can add, sir.
yes, sir. We
Yes,
can
sir.
do that. That is what I said earlier.
Yes,
I
sir.
have
We can
taken
do
10% of the total. You can take individually. There is another method. What is the another method? The other method is related to the formula. Sale
Yes,
price
sir.
is
Formula method.
sale
Formula
price
method,
is
sir.
what is the formula? Is market price into
CP into 100.
Into 100
CP.
minus discount percent.
divided by 100.
Yes, sir. 100.
Now look at market price. It is 3150. 100 minus 10% is 90 divided by 100. Now these two will get cancelled. Zeros will get cancelled. 9 times of
315 into 9.
315. 45. 4 carry.
2835, sir.
Same you will get?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So if you want, this formula also can be used. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to use formula or
Yes.
this method?
Yes, sir.
We
This
will
method.
use
The formula, sir, we can get direct answer.
Yes, sir. We want to use formula. We can get direct
Only
answer.
one.
We like to find first method, sir.
But very,
Without
very important thing is the formula should not be misunderstood and you should not take MP into 100 by 100 minus discount percent. Everything will go wrong.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Formula, using formula, it is easy to calculate, but to remember the formula is more important. Now look at this question. A milkman sold 2 of his buffaloes for rupees 20,000 each. On one he made gain of 5%, on the other he made loss of 10%. Find his overall gain or loss. For this they have given
No,
int also,
you will
find
get
CP.
last, sir. Last you will get, sir.
You will get loss, huh?
Yes, sir. 1000 loss.
Shall we use formula or the other method?
formula.
Sir,
Other
we
method.
can use formula, sir.
We'll use a formula for first time. Suppose if
Use the other method.
Sir, we can use
let
formula, sir.
me consider The cost price of the first buffalo as X and the second buffalo as Y. These are the cost prices, CP. This is buffalo number 1. This is buffalo number 2. Here, the selling price of both the buffaloes are 20,000 each. They have given 20,000 on both the buffaloes. Selling price is same.
Yes, sir.
They have also
Loss.
given the gain percent as 5. Here there is a loss percent of 10. To find CP, we have the formula SP times of 100 divided by 100 plus gain percent, since there is a gain here. And for the second buffalo, the cost price is SP into 100 divided by 100 minus loss percent. This is the formula.
Yes, sir.
Now I will substitute X is the first buffalo's cost price I have taken. So SP is 20,000 into 100 divided by 100 plus 5 is 105. Here Y is 20,000 into 100 divided by 100 minus 10, which is 90.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to find out the value of X as well as value of Y. To calculate
19,047.62.
which one?
Sir,
Sir,
2.5%
buffalo
total
1.
loss.
X value?
Yes, sir.
X
Yes, sir.
value is
19047.61.
19,047.62.
1000 loss you'll get, sir. 1000 loss.
Y
Percentage
is
is 2.5.
Sir, Y is
22,222.4.
22,222.22.
22,222.222.
222.
So this is approximate. Now to find the total selling price and total cost price. So total
We have to
cost
add
price
both.
is X plus Y. So when we add both the quantities, we get
41269.84.
19047.6.
Sir, please do on another method, sir.
Wait, sir.
Formula, sir.
Wait.
41,269.84.
40.
Okay, correct. Total selling price is 40,000
Yes, sir.
because 20,000 each. Now, if you observe, this particular CP is more than SP, so there is a loss. So the loss is the difference. What is the difference here?
Sir, 1269.84.
1,269.84.
1269.84, sir.
So this is the loss. They have not asked the loss percentage. So they have just asked overall gain or loss. So the overall loss is 1269.84. If they ask loss percent, then this should be divided by.
Sir, voice is breaking, sir.
Is it clear
Divided by
now?
CP into 100.
Sir,
Divided by 40,000 into 100.
1269.84 divided by 40,000 into 100.
It is not 40,000. There you will go wrong. It is 41,269.84. This should be considered. Every time we take the cost price as the reference, this you must remember. The reference is always cost price, not the selling price. To find profit percent or the loss percent, the reference must be the cost price. Okay, this is the method using formula. Now, if you don't want to use the formula, it becomes little lengthy. We shall solve it.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll try solving it fast. Here the SP of each buffalo is
20,000.
rupees 20,000. And he has made a 5% gain on one buffalo. So there will be a CP of, I will call it as a first buffalo. This is taken as X. So what will be the CP then? Before that, there's a gain percent. Gain percent is 5%. This implies gain is 5 by 100 times of X. Isn't it? I have taken it as X. So 5 by 100 times of X.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Therefore, since there is a gain, SP minus CP is equal to 5 by 100 times of X. This we can simplify. So SP minus X will be equal to X by 20. What is SP? 20,000 minus. This minus X we can transpose, it becomes
Plus 6.
21X by 20.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. X will be equal to
21x
20 times of 20,000 divided by
divided
21.
by
We get the cost price. This similar method should be applied in finding the last percent. Same method. This is one of the way. The another way is some people, they don't want to use the variable for solving. What they do is they generally take with respect to 100. If say the cost price is 100, then the selling price will become 105. So the cost price of one buffalo will be 100 by 105
100
into
upon
20,000.
100 upon 5.
Correct. They use it like this: 100 by 105 times of 20,000. This way also can be used. We get the same result. Here you observe this one, 520 times, 521 times. It's both are same. Isn't it same?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the traditional method without using formula. Same thing, you can use it for finding the CP of the second buffalo. CP of second buffalo will become how much? 100 by 90 into 20,000.
Into 20,000.
This will be the value of Y. 0, 0 get cancelled. This should be simplified. We get some value. X plus Y you have to add. This is how it can be solved. You please try it.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt on compound interest sum, sir.
Okay, what is the doubt?
Sir, compound interest, find the compound interest on 10,000 rupees.
1 minute. Empty space I am searching. Okay. Here I will take, find the compound interest on
10,000 rupees.
10,000 rupees.
2 years, sir.
The number of years are 2.
10% annum.
Rate of interest is 10% per annum. Now,
Taken half yearly.
that is what I was asking. This is calculated for compounded half yearly. If it is half yearly, there are two methods to do that. One is use this formula P times of 1 plus R by 200 to the power 2n, or use the same formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power n, but very important is what R and N you should consider. You want to solve in which of the
Sir,
method?
By 2n method,
Sir,
I'm not getting the answer, sir.
R divided
So
by
let us try
200, sir.
2n method.
This method?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me
No,
solve
sir.
in this method. In this method,
No.
the rate of interest you have to take as 5% and the number of half years you have to take it as 4. This you must remember. Since it is half yearly, you have to consider rate of interest as 5 and number of half years as 4. So the amount will be equal to, I'll write it here, P times, it is 10,000 times 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power 4.
4.
So 10,000 multiplied to, this becomes 105 by 100 multiplied 4 number of times. Here possible zeros are 4 zeros, we can cancel that. Yes. 105 into 105 into 105 into 105, this is to be done, sir. How do we do that?
Sir, which one, sir?
105 into 105 into 105 into 105 divided by
Sir, we can use calculator.
100 into 100 is 10,000 and we get it as 12,155. 12,155.0625. Shobhan, you can try this. You get this.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
This is the
By
this is the
2n
amount.
method, sir.
Amount minus principal will give compound interest.
Yes, sir.
We'll find it. If you want to use
Sir.
this method, listen. If you want to use this method, A is equal to P is 10,000 multiplied to 1 plus rate of interest. You should consider 10 only because it is R by 200. So 10 by 200 multiplied to the number of half years. N should be taken as 2. 2 times of 2 is 4. The same answer we get. Here this can be simplified. We can simplify it later. 10,000 into 1 plus
Yes,
10,
sir.
it is 210 divided by
Method, sir.
200. Yes,
Yes, sir. I did
Sir.
in that method, sir. It came same answer, sir.
same answer, sir. Because both are divisible by 2, sir. It will be same 105 by 100 only.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Sir, this
yes.
both
Shobhan had a different doubt. What is his doubt? We'll ask him.
Sir, I made instead of 200 by 100, sir. That first 2n method.
Okay. Listen, Shobhan, this also can be solved in a traditional method. How we were doing it for 1 year, we have to calculate for every half year. Means,
Yes, sir.
first half year we will find out amount. For second half year, then for third half year, then for
Yes,
fourth
sir.
half year. When all the simple interest are obtained, add all of them, all the 4 interest, you get the compound interest.
Sir,
Yes,
this
sir.
both formulas are same, sir.
Both the formulas are same. Only thing is what is the rate of interest and number of years we consider is it matters.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
sir. We shall take up this 8th question. This is the last question. Another 4 minutes are left. How do we solve this? The question is the price of TV is
Sir, we need
13,000.
to find.
Sales tax charged is 12%, and we need to find the amount that buyer has to pay.
The thing is good.
Sir,
How
so
do we solve?
12% should be added to 13,000. So 112 upon 100 into 13,000 is the amount.
I'll just tell you the logic here. Suppose if 100 rupees is the cost, yeah, the person has to pay 12% extra, so it becomes 112.
Yes, sir.
12% means rupees 12 is extra paid on this particular item. In the same way, if 13,000 is the cost, what will be the extra
12
amount to be
upon
paid?
100 into 13,000.
Correct.
Sir,
12 upon 100 into
1,560,
13,000.
sir. Sir, 1,560 is the answer.
And we can
Sir,
find the
1,000.
sales price directly by multiplying one.
Sir,
one-
directly by multiplying we can get, sir.
Yes, sir. Same answer
So
will get.
1560 to be added to 10,000.
15,000, sir.
10,000.
We get 14,560.
15,560.
This 14,560 is called as a bill amount, and this 1560 is
Tax.
Sir, extra.
tax.
Sir.
This is
Extra amount.
MR.
Sir,
Mark price.
tax amount.
This
Tax
is a
amount.
market price. This is a market price. Tax amount. Total is bill amount. This is how we solve it. We'll go in detail and solve it again in the next class.